Hello, I am Donna Tornello. I'm the Clarity Creator, and this is Sunday, October 25th. I'm coming to you from video and by video because this weekend is the first opportunity I've had since March to see my grandson. And I have been looking forward to seeing Teddy for a very long time. And I'm actually not going down to Miami to see him. We're going to meet in the Jensen Beach, Stewart area for the weekend, and I get to really see him in person. And you know how it is with 4-year-olds, and he's going to be 5 next month. There's a lot of changes that happen at that age. And I know that I'm going to find him bigger than I last saw and just full of life. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. So thank you so much for indulging me and allowing me to come to you by video today. I really, really appreciate that. So the sun is now in Scorpio. It moved into Scorpio on the 22nd. Today the moon is in Aquarius and it moves into Pisces in the afternoon. The sun will be conjunct Mercury, that is now retrograde, in Scorpio as it moves its way back to Libra today, this afternoon, and it's also very close to the square to Uranus. So we're going to get more information. We're going to get different information, and it could be information from the past, things that we are to really find some clarity on and to resolve. This full moon is exciting because it's actually at the very same degree. This full moon that's coming up on Halloween afternoon, it's at the very same degree as Uranus. And for those of you that are familiar with Uranus, it's all about surprises and unexpected things happening. Now, does it have to be bad? No, because in any case, whatever happens to us, it's all about having to resolve whatever is happening for our future. This is going to be unsettling. It's going to be uncomfortable. We're going to have to embrace some of those things that we don't recognize as or all the time, or things that aren't in our awareness all the time, that we don't find them always being something we want to bring into our awareness, but we are now, and we are bringing them in because with this surprise and explosion of unexpected, we have rapid growth. And again, it's unsettling and it can make us feel insecure, but please don't be. Embrace it. This is what's really important. The most important thing is that this exciting and unsettling time is how we grow. And the answer is on the other end of this. And that's what I really, really hope that we do embrace, and we do really find that that's what's going to be happening. Now, today we're doing the full moon reading, and I'm using my usual Halloween deck because I love this Halloween deck. And how often can I use it during the year? I mean, I love doing it. This is my go-to for October. So I love doing this deck because it's fantastic. So we are doing this full moon reading today, and especially based on what is happening with this blue moon, because it's the second full moon in October. We had one October 1st, and now we're having it at the end of the month. And whenever we have 2 full moons in 1 month, the second moon is called a blue moon. So this is exciting. So much going on. A full moon at 8 degrees of Taurus, right conjunct on the same degree as Uranus in Taurus. And here it is. Now we have this opportunity to embrace this. The most important part is understanding that the energy is out there for things to be unsettled and surprising. So just be cautious about what's your surroundings, know what's going on around you, because I'm not sure what can happen. And generally it's something that we need to see or need to be aware of. So please have that in mind, because it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's something that we really need to know about. So within this, I'm saying exciting energy of Uranus, opening up for us things that we are needing to see, needing to recognize, needing to handle or deal with, if you will. it gives us that opportunity to embrace the unexpected and have this amazing growth and transformation for us. Please feel that energy right now before we begin this reading, because this is only a 7-card reading, so it's not super long. But please embrace this time, embrace that energy, embrace all that that means. Know that you are complete. It's not to fill in any empty spaces in you. You have none. You are complete. You are whole, well, healthy, and enough. This is helping us expand to be an even better person and spiritual being than we think we are. And we embrace that. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. It is the ruler of Aquarius. It is about the unusual. And this is where, more than anything else, we've had that happening around us, the unusual. And it is the unusual that can help us make sense of what we've already been experiencing. Now that seems a little strange, and I'm not sure where that came from that I just shared with you, but it is important for us to embrace that. That's the one thing that's coming out of all of this, and that's the energy that's part of all of this. So it truly is important. Okay, let me shuffle one more time, and then I'll divide the deck, and then I'll lay out the cards for this full moon reading. Yes, this Halloween full moon. Wow. Now, Halloween's going to be different this year, as we have already said. So it is going to be unexpected celebrations, unusual celebrations, ways that we haven't always done it. And that's okay. Because the one thing that is important is that we continue to celebrate. We celebrate life. We celebrate the people that we love. We celebrate whatever it is, whatever little baby step you make towards making things better. Celebrate it all. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, this is the full moon tarot reading. This is just a general reading for this full moon on Halloween at 8 degrees of Taurus. But this can be, and it's at 10:49 in the morning. But this also can be something that you can have. If this calls you, but you want your own reading that's to your own energy, that's always available for you as well. So the first card is, what have I created and manifested since the new moon? And this is the Ace of Imps. Now, Imps is the fire sign in this deck. So this is about your passion and your motivation and what you really want to do. Ace is always about inspiration and new ideas and how we get creative and beginning. So I have developed new ideas. That's what has happened since the new moon 2 weeks ago. It was new ideas that I have. I can see myself clearly. I can see myself moving out of this. And Libra is an air sign. That's where the new moon was. So it's about finding that space, getting those ideas. And since the new moon was in Libra, it was about balance and justice and fairness and relationships. So I have some new ideas now on how I see that moving forward. Taurus is the natural ruler of the second house, which is about things that you value and money and what makes you feel secure and safe and all of those things. So what are those new ideas within that Libra new moon that now you've been bringing? Because that's what it's been about. Your creativity has been active. You have been thinking about how it is that you want to handle this new way of living, this new life, and those ideas are passionately attached to you. So now it's about implementation with this full moon. Where am I now? Okay, this is the Seven of Ghosts. Ghosts is the water sign, so it's cups. This is so many choices. With these new ideas that I have, I now have found and become aware of more choices that I have to implement these new ideas that I want. And it can be just how to enhance your relationship, your personal relationship. You've been having new ideas. Wow, is it finding that weekend in a safe hotel and safe place that we can just get away? Is it just a bouquet of flowers that I just want to say, I really care about you, and I would like to see you. I would like you to know how much by my sending you this. Maybe it's just a card with just a few words that say I love you. So it can be just the relationship part. It does not have to be the career and the business and the whole big thing. It can be, how are you now cherishing that relationship, especially if you've been spending a lot of time together. Maybe now it's time to revisit that and take a look at that, to passionately let that person know how much you value them, because that is Taurus. It's about value, and the ruler of Taurus is Venus. So this is a good time to think about, how am I going to cherish that person? How am I going to honor my parents or my children, and thank them for being in my life? All of those things are part of this. So that's really good, because it's about showing value. It's not, and of course, it's material possessions are part of this as well, but it's what you value, and people are some of those things that you value. And so that's a good part of this. What is coming into my conscious awareness right now? And now we've got more Imps again. So this is the Queen of Imps. Again, the fire sign. So this is like saying the Queen of Wands. So what is coming into my conscious awareness now? This is the Leo Queen. Leo rules children and love and romance and all those beautiful things in life. All the queens are nurturers. They are about being supportive and caring. And the Queen of Imps is someone that can be seductive. And that means sharing a loving message, helping you see and attracting you with that message, that you embrace that message as well. So the Queen of Imps is about that nurturing and love and support and all those wonderful things that Leo represents, and family and children. So what is coming into my conscious awareness now? Again, just like the first Ace of Imps card, the first card was about the new ideas that I'm finding. The Seven of Ghosts was what heartfelt choices do I have to embrace this, to show how I really feel. The Queen of Imps is about being that nurturer, embracing it, showing the love, bringing people together, family, reunions, loving, and in doing it in that safe way, but showing the love. That's what's really important. Fourth card, what is no longer serving me? Okay, this is the King of Ghosts. Now, this is an interesting card to have here, because this would be, Knight. This would be the Knight of Cups. And then the Knight is always the one that carries out the messages of the King. So if this is what is no longer serving me, how am I showing my love? How am I showing how I care? Am I showing it in the way that works for today and is acceptable? Maybe not. Maybe that's why the first card in this reading was, what new ideas can I come up with? And have I come up with? Because there's so many choices of me sharing my love and caring of those people that I choose to share that with in a different way, because I can't do it in the same way. It's different now, but that doesn't mean the love is different. The love is there, but how do I share it? How do I do it in a different way that just brings my heart to overflowing? And yet I have now shown these people that I love in a way that makes them happy, because it's something that they love too. Whether it's a saying, a writing, a gift, whatever that happens to be, it doesn't have to take a lot of money. It's the heartfelt message that counts. So how can I do that differently? Fifth card. How can I release and let go of these energies? of what is no longer serving me. This is the Two of Bats. So this is the air sign. That means bats being swords. So the Two of Swords is normally choosing, and it's about choice. So how can I release and let go of these energies? Make the choice that best serves me and those I love. Because the whole message here seems to be the sharing of the love with people that you care about and how you're going to show that. You know, I mean, many of us have gotten into a rut or a routine if we've been together a long time. And we need to add that new spark to it. That's why Imps, the fire sign, has been here for 2 of the cards so far. And 2 of the cards then have been about cups and feelings and emotions. And now 2 of Bats being the air sign, the thoughts that I'm putting into it. Do I make the choice that I continue in that same behavioral pattern that puts me in that rut and we all go our own ways without communicating with each other? Or am I now choosing to show the love and appreciation for those that are in my life in a way that's totally different than what we normally would do? What is that way? You have that choice. You have that choice to honor and show appreciation or to keep going on that same route that you've been going. That doesn't feel heartfelt and boundless love. It doesn't feel that expansion and loving feeling that you really have inside of you. You've just gotten into the habit, gotten into this programming of this is how it's being done and this is the way it is. But there's still that other choice. And that's what this whole message has been about so far. What additional resources are available to me? This is the Major Arcana card, and this is the Hermit. This is about silence, quiet, meditation. Allow the messages to come to you. It's also about being the light, being the attractor of sharing what it is that you're feeling. Yes, in solitude and in quiet, you can hear the messages and get those inspirations that will help you work with those and give those that you love that feeling of caring and love from you. Now they know exactly how you feel, and that's what's so beautiful. But you can be that light. And that's what I love in the traditional card. It is the Hermit holding up that lantern. And that lantern is being the light of attracting the like, attracting like. Not necessarily attracting people that are in opposition to your thoughts or feelings. That's not what you want to bring into your awareness. That light is the attraction of those people that you care about that also care about you. It's a mutual feeling that just gets totally embraced. Wow, this has been a really loving reading, and it's absolutely amazing. My heart is just expanding unbelievably with this whole thought and with all that's going on. Wow, it's a beautiful feeling. The summary card, 6 of Imps, 6 of Wands. This is about being honored, recognizing how you have succeeded in doing what you're doing. Yes, you are doing that. Yes, once you show these people what in this new and different way that fits in, that's out of the mold, but works with those people that you love within the safety factors that we have to be involved with. Once you have found this new and fascinating and interesting way of doing it, it is honoring you with what you have done, and it's honoring those that you care about. Now, when I say there are new creative ideas, a very sweet friend of mine called, who through COVID started online birthday parties, online celebrations now. And she goes all out with all of these birthday parties, and it's also meetings, business meetings, where, the quarterly meeting or the annual meeting or whatever that can't be held in person. She has really developed with her whole team. Unbelievable celebrations that are all done online and in safe conditions. What a creative idea, and done with love. That's the idea I'm talking about. What can you do with those that you care about? And especially the ones that you are sheltering in place with, the ones that you have been living with all this time, and living closely all this time, whether it's been with the kids doing virtual learning at home, you're working from home, whatever that happens to be. It's like everybody's on top of each other and everybody's still going their separate ways. What can you do to bring everybody together to celebrate the fact that you are a family, that you love each other, that you care, that you want to honor each other? That's what this full moon is about. Halloween is not going to be the traditional Halloween. So what are you going to do with this full moon? How are you going to make it better? Again, the special for this month still is, can I trust myself and my decisions? And this is a really, really good one, especially in these times. It's half price. It's listed here. Of course, I still have the online tarot gallery reading and the tarot flow reading as well. Next Sunday will be horoscopes, because it will be November 1st. Be safe, be kind, be loving this Halloween. It's going to be totally different. It's going to be totally what you make it. But hold the energy of this reading, which is about the love that's here, the love for each of you to share. Love is symbiotic, and it's a give and take, and it's a sharing and expansion of the heart. Make it so. Make it exactly that feeling, because you're ready for it. I know that you are. And do remember, joy has your name on it. Thank you so much, and happy Halloween.